link is playing. Welcome to our show. This is doing well. Having a wonderful day on this 14 July 25. It's really warm, so I'm gonna have a problem with the nature corn. But hey, gonna start having problem before we even start. So let's see how it goes. First of all. Broke again. I caught you this time. I caught you. I got you. I got you. Why are you always fucking breaking? Yes. Don't link issue playing commercial. Sorry about this word. It broke. We just had a level 72 and attack speed, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Yeah. So of course it broke, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. See, attack speed. We reached level 17, rank 17, and platinum, which is good because we haven't done so in a while. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Change one skin, right? Oh shit. Well, this is good. We have. Usually don't make it this early. I forgot that we had. Well, today is the last day, so kind of have to do. Kind of have to do it. God, imagine. Okay. So we picked up everything. The wishy-washy placement of champion continues. But charge to my just seeing that only my G go to tower that dark at me as well. Not a field. I spent like I cannot find chrono speed increase. With a grand. That's almost yeah, always just to both. Or any kind of archery where I got this is my first 100. Okay, we'll do this. Loving. Everyone. Progress. Keep it up. And have a wonderful Sunday. There you go. 30. Good. Resume. Try to have as much rest as possible. You're gonna be easy to do. Promise, I believe you. Well, not really, but still. Yeah, 28? Okay. That's easy peasy. Okay, let's go. Let's start today. Down the link is buying. Welcome to protection. Because having a wonderful day on this 13 July 2025. Today we are having a wonderful day. I am super excited, super happy. We're gonna be starting a new day. It's kind of late. We woke up about an hour and a half ago. We've just been posting, so that's good. We've been able to make a lot of space. I have run in with bad lucks. For example, my phone closing, my phone updating. So this is the first day in like 4 days where we have the complete night to upload. So there's a lot of free space, which made me upload a lot more. That's good. Then we have a busy day. Today we're going to be starting the day with a Red Bull. So that's kind of nice. I have kind of really nice actually. So today we go see my father, which is a banging news. Banging news. Why? Because you're gonna check out my tire pressure and the charging. Yeah, the seat placement, everything like that. So that's actually good. Because in my bag, I haven't used it yet. Well, okay. I haven't used it yet, but I received it on Wednesday, so it's not that big. Wow, fuck. I think I received it on Thursday, but today's Sunday, so yeah. So what happened this morning was, I was supposed to wake up. My apologies. The Red Bull. As at the same time as the sun, we woke up. We brought the food outside because I was supposed to taste food. And then I went back to I went back. I don't know what I was thinking. I sat down on the couch and I fell asleep. So we have very melted Boston cream donuts, and we have somewhat melted cinnamon swirl. So yeah, it possibly looks like shit, but this is not how I bought it. So don't worry about that. Without further ado, let's get it started. What I'm liking here is last time we bought two sort of Boston cream and two cake. So this is actually pretty cool. As you can see, it's melted, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. Boston cream, baby. This is without a doubt the best donuts in the world. Most of the time, I was a strawberry jam kind of guy. Then, at work, oh man, these are so good. I'm Canadian. We're gonna go often to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons serves two things a lot. They serve donuts and they serve coffee. And I was young, I couldn't drink coffee. Because somebody told me, oh, it'll slow your growth, which is a fucking lie. I think so. So I was eating donuts, and it was mostly like strawberry jam with some powdered sugar on top. And then we discovered Boston cream, and it's been Boston cream since that day. Now, as to why it's so good, well, first of all, the donut itself is amazing because it's a lot of donuts. Donut is extremely fluffy. You have a nice chocolate glaze on top. It's out of the texture, first of all. Second of all, I like the taste. But the main reason why you like Boston cream is the custard inside. So incredible. So good. The perfect feeling. They're very generous. So now, we're going to be moving on to Farmer's Market. Cinnamon Swirl. Now, I'll be honest. We did taste test 2 days ago, which was the same thing. Some cake and some donuts. And I was more excited about the donuts than the cake. They're the opposite, so I'm actually looking forward to it. We have a cinnamon swirl, which I believe is their take on. If it is so freaking smart. I hope it is. So we have cinnamon roll, right? And they do the mix for cinnamon roll and make it into a cake. It's really good. Really good. And what they're doing, which is amazing, is they're recreating the taste of the brioche. The brioche is like a roll, right? Or a cinnamon roll. They have the frosting, they have the cinnamon roll. The cinnamon without being too overpowering. So when you eat the cinnamon roll, yes, cinnamon is very present, but you still got some of that dough. And that's delicious. Rolls were amazing. I'm gonna have to go with the cinnamon roll because Boston cream. Everybody does cook Boston cream. This could have been an entire mess. So I'm gonna give the points to the main deserving party, which is the guy who went above and beyond and took a cinnamon bun and made it into a cake. That's my review. That's my score. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Whoa. Chopper. Blink is biting. A bit of donuts on my fingers. My apologies, a bit of Red Bull on my throat. My apologies. Okay, that you all are having a wonderful day. It's 13th July 2025. Today we are tasting the one, the only Doritos. Now, I know what you're saying. You just wonder one. But these limited edition, first of all, which Doritos doesn't do a lot. So first of all, after that, we're also tasting Late Night, which is one of the sub-branches of Doritos. Now, there's a bit of sweet here. They tell you, oh, this is limited edition. It isn't. They used to have this about 5 to 6 years ago. This is old. This is new, but this is rebranding. People and Doritos, they hope we forgot about it. So yeah, we have these. We didn't have these in years, but I remember them. Now here's the thing. I remember the fried pickle, and I remember the burger, which is this one. I don't remember. They did something with pizza. Yeah, that one I didn't remember. So there you go. Plus, I'm gonna give some extra points because Doritos packaging is actually pretty bland. So what they'll do is they'll do the Doritos, they'll do the chip, they'll do a color, right? They'll do the flavor. You know that Cool Ranch is blue. You know that jalapeno is green. We know that normal is red. You know that sweet barbecue is purple. So this is those. And then they went above and beyond with the packaging here. They both came up with a new flavor, and the new flavor was the exact same. Chips, they don't take risks. They don't take risks, but it does the same shit. When Cheetos came out with their, and this is more of a rant, okay? When Cheetos came out with their spice, oh my god, super spicy. Everybody did the same. Everybody did the same. And this is such a shame. When Wendy's, I'm gonna go into a full-on rant right now. I'm pissed off. When Wendy's came out with their spicy chicken burger, it was a hit. What's the first thing that people did? McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, A&W. They copied it. They copied it. Which I understand. You want to be successful. I understand that. At the time, where's originality? Where's creativity? And that fucking sucks. Good. Well, erase myself. Don't blink, it's your buddy. Welcome to our show. Everything walks are having a wonderful day on this 13th July 2025. Oh, I forgot to do something. Give me a quick second, guys. This could be a good thing. This could be a really good thing. Boom, boom, boom. Phone is hot, dude. Phone is hot, dude. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go here. Energy Blade. I-400. Nice. Workshop upgrade. We don't really have. We don't have it. Okay, nothing about that. Oh, we got some will for the module. Talking about the tower. So don't blink as you blink. Welcome to the Computer Show. Living Lobster having a wonderful day. We're doing the continuation of a Squid Game episode today. We did yesterday. Now, first of all, I'm only going to do one episode today because I have to go with my father's and I'm going to stream. So you know what? Fuck it. We're not going to do Squid Game. I want to apologize for yesterday. The reality is, I was supposed to do a Squid Game right now. I'm actually going to do an explaining to do with my father's house. So what's that a problem? Well, because I'm going to go to my father's house and produce content. So the goal is super simple. I'm going to take the content that we already made, right, and I'm going to post it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a 3 hours stream. So why? So that way when I'm going to my father's house, we have 7 hours of content to upload. Now, 7 hours of content to upload is a huge ordeal. It's humongous, right? But at the same time, I'll be gone to my father's for 3 hours and a half. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot to upload. It's going to be a lot of time I couldn't upload or empty space. Not making sense, that's not a problem. So yesterday, I want to apologize for this week game. We left yesterday because, again, my phone was empty. I have a choice in between filming 2 videos or 5 videos. I'm going to do 5 videos. That's pretty much it. So I apologize. Don't link is you playing for a couple of commercial. The doing works are having a wonderful day on this 12 July 25, 13 July 25, 12 like yesterday. Before we start today is a Squid Game episode. We're only going to do one. So super reason as to why I went to my father's house. We need to be streaming a lot. That way we have a lot of time for content. And we have a lot of time for uploading things. And I need the phone to be full capacity. We're leaving in 3 hours, so I should be okay. But still, you never know. You never know. So that being said, I want to apologize for yesterday. My phone closed. Now, could I have the content? Yes. But at the same time, dude, it was late. I was getting bitten by mosquito. I had one camera down. So we decided that was a better choice to do it tomorrow. And guess what? Now we're tomorrow. So, without further ado, I present upon you. Shit. Did I drop it? Yeah, the webcam. I've been making a cautious effort to be a good neighbor. Because although I don't people have been throwing shit from the balcony, and I always said it wasn't me, but some of it possibly is me. For example, I tend to leave stuff on the balcony, and then the wind just blew it off, so I don't fucking know. Anyways, it's not a big deal. If it happened, I would say sorry. It doesn't happen. I'm not even talking about this. What did I say? I don't know what I would say. Does it matter? I don't think so. Okay, let's go. We're listening also to Eric, the actor from the Howard Stern show. And there you go. So we have a game more. We still have a lot to do. So now we just had the game of the 5. And it's kind of cool because we're kind of celebrating. And instead of not celebrating because, you see, it's kind of nuts because, like I was saying, one of the really good parts here is we got, so this is actually a really interesting thing. We're celebrating without celebrating, and as I told you yesterday before we left, which I still remember, which is a miracle, what happened is we had a game where a lot of people died. So now we have 2 groups of people we care about. So we're celebrating because we won a game, but we're also not celebrating because we're not going to die sometimes or the other. And we know that whatever we do, it's nuts because, how can I say this? How can I say this? We all have a reason for being there, you know? The grandma, the mom, owes the money for paying the debt of the son. The son has a debt. The person wants to have a sex change. the other person lost all their money because they wasn't acquainted with a boyfriend. Boyfriend turned out to be a scammer, and then they owe money and they're pregnant. Jihoon wants to stop the game. Jihoon is the only one in the group that doesn't have monetary advantages. And then at the same time, Jihoon doesn't want the money that he made out of Squid Game. So his best friend, he could help him. Now, this is kind of complex because Jihoon could help a couple people. Could help a couple people. But it couldn't help everybody. We have the front man, who's just there to stop Jihoon. We have Dayo. Dayo, we don't know how much of his debt, and we don't know why. We never know why. Which, does it add up to the character? Not really. I mean, you all owe money. The reason that's why you owe money is not important. And then, Jihoon is saying, like, yo, there might be some fighting tonight. We're seeing the money goes up, and we're seeing the money go up, and this time, it's actually phenomenal. It's actually phenomenal. So, better off to pay the debt. So there's a couple of ways to see it. Now we have the whole thing. Now I'll be honest, okay? When you're seeing it, the whole choice, it doesn't really matter to me. Not really interesting. So people make choices and people like, yo, who chooses that, who chooses what? It doesn't really matter. It only matters when you talk about the clan. So for example, there's clan and there's like, yo, we're the yes, we're the no's, and then we have infighting, right? Now, the funniest thing happens here. People are voting to stay in the game for a lot. So then she was like, yo, he wants to start saying, no, don't do it. And the frontman comes over here saying, didn't you see people die? Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is more important than the whole fucking game. Why? Because the frontman itself, Jihoon, and asked the very same question. Don't you understand that you're all gonna die? Right? So this is number one. Jihoon is coming from a mentality of, I don't want to save your life. I know that you have death, but your life is more important, right? The frontman is a totally different person. He's a totally different beast. And I gotta say, I like the frontman with how he thinks. The frontman is, you could see his participation in the game as a way of, how can I say that? You could see his participation in the game as him trying to stop Jihoon, but you could also see it as a resolve. So for example, he thinks that people are cured, right? And then at the same time, possibly this year, there'll be a lot of amazing people that are going up and saying, no, we're not gonna say that. We're not fucking animals. We're human beings, and we're gonna be surviving. And we'll be surviving, we'll be surviving, we'll be surviving. And then maybe that's gonna change his mind, right? So the frontman comes in, and he kind of wants to be stopped. Now, it's one of the things that is the saddest about this Squid Game. Season 2, now this is gonna be a huge spoiler, right? At the end of Season 2, it's revealed that the frontman is, number one, there's two choices. He likes Jihoon a lot. Like Jihoon is trying to help Jihoon. Even though he's not allowed, he's trying to help Jihoon. Now, why that is super interesting? Because he understands that, so, how can I say this? He understands that not everybody can be saved, but Jihoon is worth saving. So then, he changed his mind, but not completely. And that's also super important. Why? Because it proves that the frontman isn't just an asshole, right? And it kind of is a big deal because the frontman is actually a enjoyable character. He's not a complete monster. The fact that he's kind of changing slowly is nice, right? It's like a Vegeta in Dragon Ball, or it's like a Sasuke in Naruto. You know that they're not going to change completely, but if they're being kind of nice, it matters. So this is who we have everybody voting. Now this kind of is a big deal. So this guy, the old man that you saw, is the leader of the Yes. And then you have a wonderful, wonderful scene. And this is such an important scene from the game. So the camp of the No were going out are led by Jihoon and the frontman. And they're very vocal to don't do it. In the camp of people who want to stay in the game, there's only, well, that's not true. There's only this guy in the beginning. After that, there's a lot of people that are adding themselves. And he's like, yo, well, listen, man, we can make so much money, right? And he's like, and then like he's good at math. So like, the money is in the law, but it's already 10 times what we had last game. So all we have to do It's like 2 more games, and it will do 100 times what we're doing right now. So we'll be okay. Right? However, this guy's an asshole because, first of all, he's a second of all, he comes in and said, yo, I know I said 2 games, but let's do 3 games. I know I said 3 games, but let's say 4 games. Right? And he's convincing, to say the least. But in this one, by 2 leaders being vocal, kind of creates tension. I said before, in the first season, it was chaos XP. The strong versus the weak. In the second season, it's a camp versus another camp. And that is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. Because your belief should be something that you're worth fighting for, right? And then, that's not the coolest thing ever. That is not the coolest thing ever. You know the coolest thing ever? You know what is the coolest thing ever? They're gonna bully you. They're bullying you. So for example, right? For example, you're a you're a yes. The no are gonna come to you and say, no, you better vote no. Otherwise, I'm gonna aim for you next game. So yes or no. Which is where the savagery. This is where it starts. So now we're saying in the game we have the food. We have more between Minsu and the girl. She's a cutie, and it's actually really sweet because she's kind of like a badass. Oh, I'm gonna split it. But before this, listen to the church bells. These are beautiful. You see here, we live very close to the church, about 10 avenues from the church. So Minsu is a guy that's weak. He's very weak, and in general, he's very weak. The girl is a badass, right? Minsu, she'll get killed. She'll get killed in an attack. The yes versus the no. Minsu will see it. And Minsu, although is weak, will feel bad about not helping her. And because he didn't help her, he's like, he fucked it up. I really fucked it up. Which sucks. And now we have camps, and now we know there's gonna be some infighting. So now it kind of sucks because you're like, well, here's my reason for voting yes. Here's my reason for voting no. And this is really bad. Now this, the biggest scene. They're in the bathroom. So Thanos is bullying a guy. So Thanos votes to stay in the game. And you know that this guy is kind of weak, right? He's kind of weak. So he says, yo, you better vote yes for us. So then what is going on is he's getting bullied and bullied and bullied and bullied. But this guy is not a bitch. This is MC Coin. MC Coin. And MC Coin is kind of, I like MC Coin. People don't like him. I like him. He's not a bitch. So when they're bullying, it's like, yo, fuck you. Doing it is so interesting. So they do a game where there's only 2 people. Now we have the front man and we have Jiwoo's best friend. And they go to a room. And then they realize that there's already somebody and there's already someone in the room. What that person did, he cheated. So the room got closed. He stayed in the room. So then the guards are coming in and they're going each door, and each door they have the eyesight. And the eyesight, they're saying, okay, how many people are there? So then what he does, the frontman, is he killed number 3. So then in the pods, in the pods, there's only 2 alive players. That counts as 2. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, blink. Welcome to the show because we walk for having a wonderful day on this jungle, please. 13 July 25. We're talking about the tower. We reached 20 years anniversary of the crown. So I'm pretty happy. I'm extremely stoked. I'm extremely proud of myself. Good job, Inky. I got some great news. I got some bad news for the tower. So let's talk about the positive stuff because again, it's a positive day. I mentioned how Tower is the game I've been playing the most, which is technically true, technically not true. So have I been playing a game more than 2 years? Yes, Fortnite I've been playing more than 2 years. Fortnite I've been playing more than 2 years, but first of all, I don't play every single day. Second of all, I took breaks. The Tower is the first game I ever took a break. And I don't know if you know, but 2 years is a whopping 700 and almost, let's say 700, between 700 and 710. I was like making math this morning. And I'm still playing it. The Tower is the first game that I watched on Discord. The Tower is the first game that I was one of the only one that followed it. Plus, that was a game that evolved a lot, and we have footage, rare footage of what it was like from the beginning. So yeah, so the Tower is one of my favorite things to do, the best playthrough. The Tower in 2 years, it changed so much. It started as one playthrough that I could play at work while I was working. Then it became a playthrough that I would play when I was streaming. That was also cool. Then it became a stream playthrough. And then it became a playthrough that I play when I'm streaming, when I'm making videos, when I'm editing. So it became one of the most important playthrough in the channel's history. 2 years felt like, guys, when I started, there was 2 relics, that's it, no 4 relics. There was no elite, there was no module. Holy shit, there was no module. Wow. There's no module. There was no elite cell. My apologies. There's no guild. Things changed a lot. The core stayed the same. There's still that many ultimate weapon. There's still not a lot of things change. Positively, that's a positive. Negatively, I'm gonna make it quick because it's supposed to be a good video. It's supposed to be positive. People are starting to complain more and more about the game. A lot of the community, myself included, it's kind of complex. What am I saying? It's actually really complex. A lot of the updates feel like a lot. It does feel like a lot. It's an amazing thing. For example, the module. The module, in my opinion, is the biggest update ever. The elite was also really important. The elite was just a cool way because you introduced new enemies, which in 4 years of the Tower, because it reached 4 years not too long ago, this is the first time that you introduce new enemies. The cinematic view, well, it brought a lot. People were afraid of burning it. People were afraid of doing it. Now, the cinematic view is possibly one of the smallest updates with the biggest update. The smallest and when it actually counts. You can just hide the screen, right? But at the same time, now you made the Tower into an interactive front home screen or front. What should I call it? Home screen, right? You made it when you're not using your cell phone. You did it there, and you have the Tower there, and it's just your playthrough, right? And it feels a lot. Some of the updates don't feel like anything. So the Legend update is amazing, but most people, only the well are going to be Legend, sadly. People complaining because, yes, a lot of the update feels empty. A lot of the updates felt like a lot when we first started, but when you look at it in the long run, it doesn't add shit. For example, the Elite. The Elite is amazing. But the Elite, you're going to fight them. For example, I'm going to do a 4,500 wave. I'll meet 300, 400 elite. And although there's 3, you meet them and you see them and like, okay, well, I saw you a couple times already. I'm done with you. I'm done with the novelty of it, if you want. So yeah, that's A. B. Things like module. Module in itself are amazing because you can do ancestor, you can do something which is amazing. However, most of the modules you're gonna get are completely shitty. So it's a draw system, it's a gacha system. It's very low odds. It's very, very low odds. Like for example, I have 4,000 diamond here and 2,500 there. And it's actually a great thing. However, it's meaningless because this doesn't guarantee me what I need. I can get some unique module, but it doesn't guarantee me. And 4,000 and 3,000 is 2 months of collecting. The Guardian was actually a really nice input because we've had bots. Bots were one of the first things they updated, which is nice. People was complaining because the price of the stones increases. So I am an X whale, and when I say X whale, I'm not that X whale. Last year, the last pack that I got was the Black Friday, which was in November. Black Friday, yeah. I think Boxing Day. I don't remember one of those. And they were doing a bundle. I used to buy for 3 playthrough. Now I'm playing 3 playthroughs, so of course I'm not gonna buy. But lately I have never missed on the Tower in 2 years. So 2 years is how many weeks? It's 104 weeks. we bought 52 passes at $20 each. That's $1,000. So we spent $1,000, and this one we spent $500, and this one we spent $500. So right there, that's $2,000, which is a lot. You shouldn't pay that much, first of all. And I want to say, when I started buying the pass, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. It was, you might get 2 times the medal. Now what they did after was like, okay, well guess what? We're gonna give you the 2 pass. We're gonna give you the pass, and we're gonna give you 20 to 50 gems. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. So then I'm like, okay. And then what they did was they started introducing special relics. They're only for paid members, so that's kind of pay to win. And people have been complaining because the prices always increase. The game itself doesn't really increase. The guild thing, and I mentioned it before, the guild thing is, in my opinion, my personal favorite of it. Because the game feels long. However, there's some problem with the guild. When I'm in the guild chats, my playthrough doesn't move on. And as a person that's creating content, it's not great because I'm not going to show you the chat for like an hour. I'll show you the game for an hour. The chat in itself, the guild, I'll show you. And the shield. We got people that are super, super fucking active. The people, look at this. This is extremely, extremely active. And we got 20 members. I don't think there was a time when we didn't have party members. Everybody's playing. Today, I got one day ago for a big deal. It's not a big deal. People are legend. People are machines. Like, for example, we are at 1,010. 1,010, and there's still 8 hours. So that is kind of nice. That is kind of super nice. So yeah, so it's a huge plus if you have a guild that's nice. I've heard horror story. Guild members saying, hey, if you're gonna come into the guild, you have to buy me a power attack. I'm not even joking. The man was, they possibly were joking when he said that. I saw some screenshots. That is just disgusting behavior. That is just disgusting. That is so bad. Be careful, Yink. Your back is already starting to... Don't blink, it's your boy, Yink. Welcome to the show. Visiting Wapsa, having a wonderful day on this very nice... Oh, we fucking missed... You talk too much. We just saw thunder right here. Yeah, there's a thunder. There's some thunder here. Actually, you see? Bro, look here. Okay, come on, baby. Can I get lucky twice? Please, I'm not asking for much in life. I swear to God, I saw thunder. You can see here, the darker the cloud, the more thunder there is. You can see here. Oh, I missed. You're such a dumbass. I missed it again. No, dude. Oh. Okay, stop. I don't know. There you go. You saw one. You just saw one. You literally just saw one. That it's not you, it's me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Should be coming back. There you go. You caught a couple. Guys, we're actually lucky. Some of that magic. Okay, sorry about this. So now, because I want to check out the thunder. Okay, so now, last night until nightfall. And then if you remember the number 16. Oh, I forgot to give her. To the best. We're literally filming thunders. want to see what she's gonna say after we rest. I know it's right here. Damn. Nice. Night Cavalry. So, Yayera and Night Cavalry combo, guys. Only on my channel. See? Holy, look at this. You wanna come gangbang me? No problem. Come, love out. I prefer you have to do that. Now we had it, so it's easier. Same thing with the magic number. Stop fucking running away, dude. Okay. Okay. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I got 16 left. Wait, we're not having thunder anymore? The fuck? We are. Come on, baby. Come on. Magic strike twice. Magic strike twice, baby. You got this, baby. Gotta be hopeful. 5, 4, 3, 1. Let's go back to Elden Ring. Okay. Okay. 25. 5M, and you only have to do it once more. Because, okay. Of course. Yeah. Skip it. That's a money shot. I'm gonna have to go and delete all the show. Fuck it. This is beautiful. It's so warm today. Might be waiting a little bit more. Well, just get. Just get a safe and safe spot. Now, I don't think it's going to be thunder anymore, but if there is, I want to check it out. So what I'm trying to do right now is waiting to see if I can actually go. So by going to the save point, what I'm checking is, okay, are we able to see felt the oh me and felt now we know where to go. Again, the same time. I think you have to take a hit. It doesn't seem like there's more thunder. I might be able to play, guys. It all depending on the thunder.